Hello everyone, welcome to the last part, sadly, to this campaign guide for SummerSlam 25, the British Bulldog. We are about to go to Cody Rhodes. As you can see at the end of this, if you get all 21 stars on this one, you'll be able to get this British Bulldog, which is currently at 685, and also the support card Winston. For the sake of the guide, if this is your first one that you're seeing, first of all, welcome. Second of all, no British Bulldog or Winston will be used, and the third thing to know is pay to win element will be used in this one. You have been warned. Should there be any alternatives, I will try my best to say. I know in the last one we definitely had an alternative option there, an alternate route. Now I'll be going and in this guide, as well as the Seth Rollins stage, which at the minute hasn't been uploaded, but by the time this is out, that video would already be out for like a little while. So in this, I'll be showing the equipment that I'm using and just showing you the stats of it and stuff, and what I'm using it. Also, the campaign spreadsheet will be of use as well, which is good, which is just right here. I'll be helping you on using this campaign spreadsheet when you need it and stuff. So definitely get involved. Definitely have a look at it and stuff. So yeah, let's get into the action. So welcome to Cody Rhodes. As I've said, I'm not using any form of British Bulldog or Winston. It would just be a stupid thing to do, as no one will have him if you're watching this. Unless you're watching this for fun, then fair enough. Watch me playing campaigns. Excuse the voice crack. So, firstly, we're going to be using a lot of momentum in this sort of section. But what we are going to include as campaign is we're going to go into PvP. And we're going to put in momentum anyway. Put Shaq momentum. I think Asuka will be good for momentum because of pure power. She'll be the female that I'm using, I think. Well, she's the first one that comes to mind. Oh yeah, I'm filtered by everything. Not by everything, but for the stars. There's Asuka. And I'm also going to be putting Batista on momentum. There it is. So, going back into campaign. So, just building everyone up. Or at least trying to build everyone up is not the easiest. We need to swap to Asuka. She'll win. I'm just going to make sure it's not a female tag. It's not a female solo match, which is positive, and it's round 2. And then it's just these two now, which we're going to struggle with. Now, as said before, I'll be 2-starring every stages at minimum. The sad thing is, I'm not going to be using super moves for up to this point and up to 83, simply because I want to show you how to properly beat 84 by 3-starring it and stuff. Of course, I do have a previous campaign guide video which just shows me beating 84, but that video is A, not best, and B, it takes me a very long time because I forget things a lot regarding that video, and the fact that, seeing them proc and stuff, with now me being a more advanced sort of YouTuber into it. Hopefully it should be better. So yeah, there is the table getting involved. I think this would have been a loss either way. Yeah. So as you can see, for that match, I would super move for 100%. And then using your table elsewhere where you're struggling, probably most likely the female match. But let's look at the guide, the recap. No, well, we can't. Well, the recap would have been this: Asuka defeats Becky Lynch with, of course, the managers all included and stuff. Then match 2 would have been Shaq beating Eric Rowan. Yeah, Eric Rowan. I'm pretty sure. And then Ivar and Batista will be a super move match. And here's all the equipment used. Let's put on Ivar, who works. That's Batista's one, which isn't the best. But again, he's a super move. Shaquille O'Neal's Dex. It's just there. And this is Asuka's Pure Power. Of course, she benefits from Pure Power. She's also been the Fusions, so she's definitely a good card to get. And next is Toughness Speed. Okay. Now, this is a match in which you see 160,000, you are super moving. You do not need to fight that. That is one very outrageous stat. So, just honestly, buff everyone out in speed, and you'll be fine. So, for this instance, though, I would put I would swap it for May, because when you super move that 160,000, whatever it is a lot of stuff. Actually, no, I think I may be able to beat it on its own. But again, I'm trying it, but you do not have to. So you will win, and Zelina will get this equipment. Just 132. Yeah, so Zelina's fine. Everyone's fine, it's just that Mayhem match, which is a bit questionable. And I think it's not a momentum match, so that would be a good start if we put her into momentum. Just fill by SS cards here. Mae Young. Ooh. I think that's a win, actually. Hang on, may not need super move. For me, anyway. But again, that is a match with 100% super move. You can't do it. 100%. There is no reason to play that match. So, Dominic Mysterio here wins very easily. And next is the toughness match. So, Mae Young, 120,000. There it is. That's the hitter. That's the 160 that I was talking about earlier. Again, I do win that, but again, as I said before, super move that match if you need to. Do not feel forced to win it, because the other two matches are easy, in the sense of, in this campaign, 119 to 120Ks are basic ones. I forgot to show the recap again. I'll just show it here quickly. First match, I used Dominic with the Dominic Mysterio Nuggets. There you go. Next was this Mae Young with the manager, with the support, and there's equipment, which you saw a lot in the previous one. And then this is Zelina Vega's equipment that I'm using. Of course, this unfortunately was a Battle Pass one, so you can't get this one no more. That is 79 complete. Let's get into stage 80, which is a whole load of speed. So as you can see, it's a lot of singles matches, and the problem side of things is that you have 164k as one-year matches. That's problem number one. But that is dealable with Zelina Vega with the Saturday Night's Main Event t-shirt if you've got it. And then again, just use Dominic for the male side of things because it's so much easier. But yeah, as you can see, it's all speed. No tag matches or anything. Tag matches are, as you can see, at the next level we have to deal with a 317,000 one, which is not nice at all. It really is not nice, completely. So definitely look into that one for sure. But this is the next. This is the next one. So that's for the next one. This is for the current. Do apologize about the lack of recaps. I've been pressing it. What happens is if you press it too early, it will just say no. Basically, this is stage 80. So Dominic Mysterio again against CM Punk. Again, the campaign spreadsheet link will be in the description down below. So yeah, just be aware of that. Anything I'm using here regarding like external stuff, so like the spreadsheet, is all in the description, so you can have access to it, read through it and stuff, have a look at it. But yeah, that match did definitely not end well. So 2 stars, but looking at the recap, Dominic Mysterio easily wins against CM Punk. There with the Dominic Mysterio Nuggets. Zelina Vega with the Saturday Night's Main Event t-shirt easily wins against the Stephanie Vaquer. Tiffany Stratton will get destroyed by this, but you use a super move for this match. I did not have one at the time, so yeah, I know it's just a loss. But when you super move, that is a free win for you, and that's a 3-star, and that is how you 3-star level 80. Just show the equipment again. Here is Dominic Mysterio's Nugget on Dominic, because he's the only one that benefits from these. Then the Saturday Night's Main Event t-shirt, which is unavailable anymore. It was a paid equipment, so just bear that in mind. And Tiffany Stratton, we just use this just to make the stats better when you super move. Just get to 200 and like 18k or something, maybe a bit more. But there you go. So let's move on to 81. Making very quick progression here. So this is the match I was on about, the issue match, as I like to call it. So this is where we're going to be using, for the first time, John Cena Battle Pass. And you will see why I'm using the John Cena Battle Pass. It's for one reason only. We have a particular match in which we need a shared load of charisma. And that's the reason. Nah, for real though. No, it's because of high difference, high stats and stuff. So we have to deal with a 317,000 stat point match. The female match is very simple, and then a potential super move match. Do you know, I think Asuka may be able to win that actually on her own. Just try with her. I tell you, with the Asuka fusion, should be able to win with it on her own. Well, of course she's in the table and everything, but you also have to win the first match. So it'll be this pure power. Ooh. It's 128. If we put Asuka in the momentum slot, we could put in John Cena and Finn Balor in the momentum slot as well for their match, because their match is going to be destructive. For sure. Now, do I have a Ted DiBiase in question? That's some pro. Funny enough, I do. So I think we're going to use Ted for this one, simply because the Asuka match on our own should be alright, hopefully. And then with these two, we should be fine as well. And then the third match is a... So I'm going to keep looking at run one. Is just Selena Vega with 119, which is very easy. There we go. So let's try this and see if we do not need a super move. If John Cena can proc, excuse that voice crack, Jesus. Then this will be even better. Yeah, it's going to be up to the difference of Cena. Now, do excuse some of the lag that you may see. John Cena Battle Pass is not optimized at all. Mainly because it's the only Battle Pass to make the game lag for some reason. So just keep that in mind. Next is the table match. Hopefully. Ooh. Asuka just loses. It's unlucky. If she procced, she would have won. So, let's get to the recap. Now, this was the absolute mess of a match. That was John Cena versus Finn. Now, if John Cena procced, you'll see Asuka also would have won. But I'm just going to show how you'd win these. So, John Cena versus Finn there. Half Heroic, Finn Balor, and the Battle Pass John Cena. With the snowman image. Selena Vega will win her match very easily. She's a very important card to get in campaign, for sure. So, yep, great match for her. And then this match, now, unfortunately, Asuka lost by 200 stats. And any proc from Cena or herself, she'll win that match very easy. She'll win that match. So do not worry about super moving if you do not necessarily need to. It's just a case of me having an F2 table compared to a normal one. As you can see, it's my F1 table. Alternative option is that Cena and the alternative option is that you put it all in power. Actually, I'll try it with all power real quick. Just test the Finn match, but I think with it you will need the support from the Ted DiBiase in the terms of charisma. It's definitely not as strong. Cena procced, and you do win. So just keep that in mind. So here we go. Alternate options. Like I said, there'll be alternate routes to doing it. Asuka propped anyway. There's the 3 stars. See, there are some times that you will see me 3-star levels like this without super moves and stuff. So again, looking at it, it's the same people, but this time John Cena procced. We would have lost had John Cena not procced. So thank you, Cena. Selena Vegas did the same. And this was the Asuka match, which won because of Cena proc. Plus the table, she also procced as well, which is fine. But yeah, that is how you do complete it. With 81, just showing the equipment. WrestleMania, the WrestleMania t-shirt. John Cena's microphone. Of course, benefits him. Selena's AJ Styles P1 glove. There you go. And then Asuka's Pure Power. Benefits Asuka, obviously. Fusion Asuka would be so much better than the Tons of Times Asuka. And we are going through this very quickly. I'm at stage 82. Now, this stage gave me a lot of issues when I did it, simply because I couldn't figure it out. Sounds stupid. I couldn't figure it out. So, but I think I can figure it out now. Says that, fails instantly. Now, I think I could. So, we're going to build them up in toughness. Now, for this, we need to use someone like an Ivor, maybe? I think Ivor should be able to do it, right? So, looking down at 82, it's just that it's that meld tag I'm trying to work on at the minute. Oh god, we have meld soul and power. Oh god. Right, I think I can remember. So use. Oh no, you can use Shack actually. Shack would probably be a better option actually. Thinking about it. So Shack with the decks. Campaign. You can probably tell which match I'm aiming to super move. It's Cody. So that's the wrong mode. Sorry about that. So campaign 82. And yeah, this wise level gave me so many issues. So what's the stats on Shark? Needed for Shark? Oh, I think I've just remembered. I just remembered. No, this match. I think I've just remembered what I did. Yeah, it definitely seems more logical. Right, Asuka and Jordan are going in momentum. Sorry about the wait for the guidance stuff. It's very tough thinking about it. So Asuka and Jordan. This is where it starts getting really tough. Playing power. Alright, let me just have a rethink, and I'll be back when I have thought about it. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to think about it there, because this is that match that this is the level I honestly really struggled on. because my power and toughness are not strong. So I need to put Shaq in momentum again. Funny enough. I'll go Spenker's doing a reroll. Don't need to. So right, let me run this and just try, because I do not remember what to do at all. This for me was my hardest level of campaign. No, they still get destroyed. No, don't. Right, now it's up to Shaq, I think. No, he still would have lost. And right, okay. I've just maybe thought of something. Whether it'll work, I don't know. This match for me was really long because I don't have the power and toughness cards. I take that off him. Give it to Cena. It's so much lower. Because the issues with this match is that you needed. Because I think Ivar generally does a better job. But he loses to Shaq. Oh my god, I'm having to do 82 against Pain. Like, genuinely. Because this is leveling campaign in which I really had a bad time with. Because I do not have Selena Vega. Annoyingly, I wouldn't be able to win the other match anyway. Because they would just get destroyed. So. An alternative option, if it takes me way too long, is to show someone that I know's guide for 82, because this was level I generally couldn't do. Well, didn't think I could do anyway. Of course I did do it, but I just don't remember how. Because them two went fine. It's just this match. Because Benjamin, I just do not remember how I've done that. I mean, I know some rounds that you probably could take, but you just will not win. So let me give you an idea. Alright, bear in mind, if you have the Zelina Vega manager SS25 Pro, this match is more winnable for you. For sure. For sure. And if your Shaq equipment's maxed out, that's 100% winnable. That's how you'd win that match, just basically having Shaq's maxed out equipment. Now, this match was the annoying match. This match was fine, and this match is your super move. And yeah, as you can see, I go nowhere near their numbers. So, yeah, this one will be a fail, but I will tell you now, this one is this for me is the toughest staging campaign. This is the stage I had the most grievance with, simply because of my power toughness on weak anyway, and the second reason is the case of the not even the lack of arrows and stuff, but maybe Dave could win that actually. Instead of, I'm now really thinking about it. Like, actually really trying to think about it. Let me try a certain Batista. Because this is the match I actually really want to get done again. Because this was the match that gave me so many issues. And that's how I did it. I didn't do it with Shaq. Ignore me. I am an idiot. I didn't do it with Shaq on my own. When I did it with Batista. Oh my god. Right, let me do 82 again. Because that guide to doing 82 before was awful. Boy, it's staying in though because it's raw footage. This is the mind of a campaign player. They lose that. They really can lose their heads. So we'll use our table here. I'm now getting a lot more happiness from that. Jesus. It's just that satisfaction of being able to beat 82. Of course, we do have our super move ready for 84. Because I'm going to beat 84 properly. To show you guys. Now, Batista, he didn't... Had he have procced, he would have won. Just bear that in mind. And also, any bit more of power on him, he also would have won. And Zelina Vega manager, as said previously, because I do not have it, it would have beaten that match as well. So just bear that in mind. And this match is the super move. So this match, I'll just show as a 1-star, but I've explained, hopefully, I would, if you can get that Zelina Vega manager, this is how you beat it. So, first of all, that match stays the same. This match, it requires, for me, I needed Batista to, when I did it, I needed Batista to proc at the time. Or, equally, Zelina Vega manager will also complete that stage for you, as well as stats. And then this match is your super move match. And your equipment is True Toughness on Cody. Mayung's Hand on Ivar. The Shaquille O'Neal Dex. Then for Jordan, it is Pure Power. Asuka is, again, Pure Power. Seems that's the previous one. That is 82. Covered. 83. Now, let's see why 83 was a difficult stage. Female type. I'm seeing a male solo in power, which is fine. Okay. I've seen one of the problems. First of all, Stop for Ivor. See the amount of times I've used Ivor during these. Especially for the power matches, Jesus. Actually, I don't even need Ivor. Actually, no, normally I'm being really, really stupid. You can use Batista. So Batista, get Shaq's Dex. That should win. So I'm looking at the second to last one. Yep, they win. It's just the toughness match. Now, which, for me, I can do, I think I might be able to do all of this level, actually. So, true toughness. Mae Young's hand. We'll be having the guitar. You also have the thank you support coming in from Daily Streak in a couple of days. So don't miss your Daily Streak. Easiest. It's a free pro for you. So grab it while it's there. So Mae Young, and Nikki Cross. Should be good. Next up is the difficult match. Now, I will. That's 84, sorry. Now, I'll do my very best to cover it as best as I can. So, this will be a John Cena and I think a Finn Balor matchup. Yeah, it's best I use Finn. It's WrestleMania 41 with the WrestleMania t-shirt. The only annoying bit is I need to get to 230,000 stats. But I think we should be okay. Now, when I did it, I used a toughness manager for this. I'm going to use a toughness and charisma manager. I think I'm just going to test the waters with it. Just to make sure he can definitely. Because I know he can definitely do the last one. If not, though, the last one's the one you should aim to super move. Or equally that female match. So a lot of stats that you need. So Batista went on his own. Now it's this match that is concerning. I can already tell that won't be enough. So I'm just going to use Eddie's guitar. And that's a win. As you can see. Nikki propped anyway, even though she didn't need to. And then this is the match that I would absolutely super move. Because you're about to see why. There we go. That is why. And yeah, took it out there from that. But again, super move. Let's look at the recap. So, recap is as follows. Batista just barely wins against Penta. Nikki Cross and Mae Young, with the use of guitar, defeats the tag team of Liv Morgan and Kairi Sane in a toughness match. And for this match is John Cena versus Finn Balor. And Finn Balor, sorry. They did lose the option for that match, so is a super move. So you do not need to beat that normally, as long as you can beat the other two matches. If you can beat the third match, super move the second one. The first one you don't need to. But now, once I've shown the equipment, now I'm gonna keep the Shaquille O'Neal Dex on Batista. You'll see why. Next is Cena's equipment, which it looks like this. We are going to take it off him. Finn Balor's equipment, which we're going to take off him. Mae Young's equipment with the hand. Of course, you can get one of them free, completely free. I think the code's expired now, but try the give yourselves a hand code. It'll tell you. And here's True Toughness, which you got from TNT. It's also in the equipment packs right now. There you go. Now, ladies and gents, welcome to the final show, the final one. John Cena hit this match. That is Cody Rhodes. So there's a lot to bear in mind with this one. Cena's gonna get momentum, first of all. And then my two females are gonna get momentum. Well, one of my females is gonna get momentum, and that being Maxine Dupree. And then, as an alternative, I'm going to be using Shaq in momentum. So, I put the wrong equipment on Batista. Give me a minute. So, technical difficulties. Swap British Bulldog for Shaq, as we are using him anyway. Batista is not using that. He is using the Pure Power. Shaq is somewhere. Where's Shaq? I know he's already in deck and I'm looking for Ivar, my bad. Pure Power on Ivar. Pure Power on Batista. Now this is where it gets annoying. So this is one stage that for me, I can't do free to play at the minute. I would have been able to have done it had we had Bailey, potentially. But again, I would need the very high power on Selena, on Becky Lynch. Anyway, I needed a good Bailey. I didn't get a good Bailey. Becky, what Bailey ranking? So now, this is almost it. Now we're going to be using the Ulafala with one very important reason. It's the ability. So, in case you do not know how the Battle Pass cards work, this is your first Battle Pass. If these superstar of your choosing, so John Cena is my case, procs, which basically means at the bottom of the screen in a match, in Wild anyway, it will show like a blue thing and it will show the person. That is a proc. If you see John Cena procking, it goes to everybody. So, for example, if John Cena procced, Tiffany Stratton will gain an extra 16,000. Maxine Dupree will gain an extra 16,000, etc., etc. Now, for this match, this could take me a few takes and stuff if Cena doesn't proc straight away. Hopefully he does. So let's go into it and let's defeat the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. So actually, on normal terms, these two will not win. John Cena didn't proc. Right. This will be... Right, I'm going to cut it from here. Any time that John Cena doesn't proc, I'm just going to cut it. And for then... And then when it does, I will complete it, and then that will be the guide completed. I'm just going to go through this first time so you understand what we're dealing with. That is a super move match, by the way, so do not waste your... You have to win the first 2 matches. You have to. There's no way of doing it normally. So as you can see, we've got 0 stars. So we're just going to do it one more time. But if John Cena doesn't proc, I'll just cut the video and then we'll just show the attempts of John Cena procking. Hopefully. Alright. Alright, John Cena has just procced. John Cena has just procced. Finally, we're doing it. It only took an extra 1 attempt that was cut. So here is the female match in which we have just beaten 180k to 184 and 184k. These two only hit 180. Tiff propped anyway, because why not? And then we are going to super move with Batista and Ivar against the kneeling pair of Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. I'll just let you watch all of it. And there we go. That is Cody Rhodes completed. I will just show the recap for the final time. So it will not show here, but if you want to imagine it, John Cena added 32,000 to power because of 16k to him, 16k to Shaq, well, it's about 33k. So 152k for Shaq there. John Cena went to 130. The female match, Maxine Dupree went to 180.2. Tiffany Stratton went to 188.4. I highly recommend forging her. And then Batista will be, and Ivar beat the dream team of Cody Rhodes and CM Punk to end off your journey to the British Bulldog. I don't know what just happened. And done. Finally, this campaign guide is a very long one. If you stayed here to the end, thank you so much for watching this. It's been a very long video to record. Just showing the equipment one more time. Shaquille O'Neal's decks here. John Cena, of course, for that Ulafala. 16,000 extra ability. Also with momentum slots. Batista's pure power. Eric's full power. Ivar's full power, sorry. And this is compatible to him. Works on Ivar, Jacob Fatu, and Asuka. For the female side, we're using John Cena's Pipe Bomb promo. Which only works on Cena, but for this case, we needed the proc. And Tiffany Stratton is the WrestleMania t-shirt, in which she benefits from, plus the universe. And of course, our supports was Maurice and the universe. So if you followed all of my guide, all of my super move advice, or general, you will now have the British Bulldog. And Winston, congratulations! You've just hit the end of campaign. So, of course, if this video helped you get Bulldog or contributed in some way, shape, or form, do let me know. It's really nice to know if people use the campaign guide to assist them, and whether it got a plus extra star, one extra star can be a difference between Bulldog and no Bulldog. So, of course, that is the end of the campaign guide. Now, what I'm thinking of doing later, like towards the end of the tier, I may do another guide for specific levels that I may have had trouble with. So for example, 82 will be one of them, big time, but they will be more of a short rather than a full-on video like this. This will be the last campaign guide as a full-on video. Most of the strategies probably will not change, of course, but of course there's a lot of options that you can use. Asker from the fusions, for example, it's one of them. You should absolutely go for Zelina. She's available for 2 weeks, and she's in SummerSlam Rocks. Also, do play a lot of SummerSlam Rocks. Try and get Dominic Mysterios, try and get Eddie's, try and of course get Batista Pro free, and yeah, it has been a 50-minute long video, so it's a long upload for me anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Congratulations on any Bulldogs that are attempted after this video. Goodbye.